Good morning and welcome to Baffin. I'm being joined by Mark Hubner, who is the Senior VP here. We're more like the warehouse kind of offices location, but we wanted to talk to Mark for a couple of reasons. We wanted to showcase some of the amazing Baffin products that they have. These are part of the downtown collection. And we wanted to talk to Mark about your exciting adventure through the Bruce Trail. End to end.
Yes, end to end. Thank you.
That's a huge accomplishment.
Well, it's something that everybody really came together and helped get done, as well as the Bruce Trail Conservancy and the incredible team here at Baffin.
But you were the only one actually doing the walking, right?
I had some friends along the way, yeah, but somebody had to put one foot in front of the other, so I was the one out on the trail getting that done.
Okay, explain to us a little bit about the trail. Where does it go from and to, and what's kind of the significance of you giving yourself this challenge?
So the Bruce Trail runs from Tobermory on the top of the Bruce Peninsula all the way to basically Niagara Falls, where the southern terminus is. I completed the end-to-end in that order. So we started in Tobermory for a few different reasons, just to get ahead of some of the more inclement weather that can shut down areas of the peninsula.
Because you started in the fall, correct? The beginning of the fall?
Yes. So Baffin is a fall-winter outdoor business. So we wanted to make sure that we were testing the full range of our products in the seasons in which they're used.
So smart.
Yeah. So we started the first week of fall, and we made sure that we got it done by the last day of winter.
Whew. And how much camping did you do along the trail?
I had some opportunities to do backcountry camping.
Yeah.
We really wanted to respect, of course, the Bruce Trail and the places that are appropriate to camp.
Totally.
So we had several nights on the peninsula where I did some camping with my brother who joined me, as well as some solo camping as well.
That's wonderful. A lot of soul searching, I bet.
A lot of time with my own thoughts. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so while you were out there, how many days was it in total? 48 days?
It was 48 days over the course of the fall winter.
48 days, and out of those 48 days, I mean, you tried out how many different Baffin products?
Oh my gosh, products everywhere from apparel to boots. It was, probably close to 20, 30 different prototypes for footwear, socks, base layers, neck warmers, gloves.
Like, this is what people want to know. They're like, I want to know the people that work there and how they experience the product and if they love the product or not. That's like hands-on experience for viewers.
Yeah, and that's
amazing.
That's our real-world testing philosophy. That's what we want to make sure that we get out and we put our product to the test and we beat it up, because if it fails for us, then it won't fail for anybody else, because we'll be able to make the improvements.
No, that's a great philosophy, that's for sure. Okay, well, coming up, we're going to do a complete overview of Baffin. We're going to talk about the history of the company and the product. There's so much more coming up on Morning Live. We've made our way back into the distribution warehouse here at Baffin. And Mark, give me the story. I know it's been around since the 70s, but take me from kind of there to now and what kind of changes the company's been through.
A whole host of changes. The initial manufacturing operation was set up in the 1970s. My grandfather got a machine running and was doing components for footwear at that time.
Cool.
The company has evolved a number of different ways, and most recently, actually, we're standing in a building that was only built just about 10 years ago. It's our new distribution facility, so that everything's under one roof now. We've got Canadian production, raw materials warehousing, finished goods distribution, and our office.
Wow, and I mean, this place, like, it's next level when it comes to storage.
There are a lot of boots in here. Tall racks and long aisles, yeah.
How many boots would you say? Ballpark.
Oh,
throw it out there.
Several 100,000. We go through several 100,000 every year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is remarkable. And I mean, these are sales we're talking from coast to coast, right across the country. And then is it international as well? Worldwide,
yeah. So we sell into all sorts of different markets across Europe, the US, and South America. There's Antarctic expeditions that we provide product to.
Right, because you guys are also Canada Goose.
We are a wholly owned subsidiary of Canada Goose. Yeah, so we're a part of that organization. We're independently operated and a separate brand, but Baffin boots are the boot of choice for a South Pole expedition, a North Pole expedition.
Okay, so we're talking, you can go camping in this gear, you can go hunting in this gear, fishing in this gear. I even think you have an industrial category. What does that mean?
So industrial safety is a very important part of our business, and we create boots that are used in food processing or the handling of pharmaceuticals, and of course, you know, big industrial construction applications as well.
I see, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, there's so much to know about Baffin that I didn't know, but now you know. We're going to continue our tour of this amazing facility, but for now, I'm going to throw things back inside the studio. Help stop the spread of invasive species. You can do just that if you're on the trail and you need to clean off your boots. Project Boot Brush Station. This is super cool, Mark. Tell me about this initiative.
Well, when we formally started partnering with the Bruce Trail Conservancy, we wanted to find ways to really have a meaningful impact and wanted to have our dollars go towards something that we thought was also relevant for the brand. So they have these boot brush stations at trailheads all over the trail throughout Ontario. We actually had local partners, Turkstra Lumber, help provide the wood, and then volunteers came together in our warehouse to actually build these and volunteer their time to put them together.
That's so cool. So end-to-end project is what you did. You went from Tobermory all the way down to Niagara. And how many of these would you either saw on your way, placed on your way, or chose spots? How many are there?
Well, we've now committed to, I think, at least 20 every year that we're going to build and provide.
Wow.
I was pleasantly surprised to see how many were out there, especially when I'd run across the ones with our logo on them.
Yeah.
But I also did notice firsthand how many there aren't.
Right.
So we've made a multi-year commitment so that every year we're continuing to populate the trail with these.
And when you say like real life experience trying the product, I mean, what other adventures have you been on? Because I know there's lots, like North Pole, South Pole, you know.
Yeah, we've taken our product to the most extreme parts of Earth. We've skied across the North Pole. We've crossed the Arctic Circle on Baffin Island.
Wow.
But we're trying to do things that are closer to home as well, and things that are a little more relatable.
Yeah, because I would wear your boots like I'm wearing right now, but these babies aren't going to take me to the North Pole. Let's put it that way. Nor do I want to go to the North Pole. So what else can I do?
Well, locally, I mean, there's so much outdoor recreation in our backyard, and we really saw that firsthand. In 2018, we actually biked around Lake Ontario. It was 14 days, 1,000 kilometers, in the middle of winter because we're Baffin, but...
Because it just makes sense to try the product when it's at its extreme in terms of the weather.
Yeah.
How was it? Did you find any of the product where you're like, nope, don't like this, not doing this again?
You know, I think actually the product got beat up by the salt on the roads more than it did some of the other inclement weather. But
that's real world.
That's it. That's it. Exactly. There's only so much you can, you know, test or change about the product in a factory or in a lab.
Right.
When you get out there and use it, those are some of the real world situations that you learn about.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you've got so many of your favorites, and we're going to actually take a look at some of the boots that Mark actually tried on the expedition. I love why I'm calling it the expedition. It feels like it would be to me. All of that coming up on Morning Live. Mark spent 48 days on the trail. You were joined on select legs by family members, community members, even a couple of local Canadian celebs. And these are the boots that you wore all the way from Tobermory straight through to the Niagara region.
Yeah, these are a few of them. There were a lot more along the way. I mean, the amazing part about this project was that we could make changes to product, and several weeks later it would show up on my desk here,
That's
and then
cool.
I could take it out on the trail and test it.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. You'd be like, you know what, I don't like the insole in this one. It's not giving me enough support.
Yeah, we started to call the back of my car just my locker because it had all sorts of insoles and boots in it.
Oh, that's super cool. Okay, well, tell us about some of these boots and some cool features and why you would wear them in what season kind of thing.
Yeah, so I mean, I'll start with this one just because it's closest, but you see this is called a gator clip.
Okay.
So a gator would be an accessory that you'd put on top of the boot to help protect if you get into deeper snow or wetter conditions, if you're going to be deeper than the top line of the boot.
Oh.
This is a prototype that doesn't actually exist in market yet because we were testing out the addition of a gator clip to be able to use that product.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a rain boot, right? It's got that.
It does. It's got that completely waterproof shell. And then you see on this product, for example, This is a different version, a different prototype of it, but it has the removable inner boot system.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so this is a liner that actually, by using your body heat, it conforms to your foot and provides fantastic thermal regulation.
Oh, yes, now we're talking, because I hate it when I get cold feet.
Well,
It's like my biggest pet peeve is cold feet.
and that's what we are always working to
Yeah,
accomplish.
it's got
You see
like that, you know, that's warm when it's
double
silver.
aluminum. Yes, exactly. It reflects heat back to the foot.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so 24 footwear and apparel products were tested throughout your expedition. You must have meticulously documented all of this information. Like, were you out there with a notepad?
So this is where, and we talk about the team playing such an incredible role. I was out there using voice to text all day long. And I had teammates here who had to comb through all sorts of video.
What is he trying to say there?
Oh my gosh.
Because my voice to text is awful.
It is comical. I'm sure I've had some laughs along the way. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, you're very lucky to have such a wonderful, supportive team, and we are very lucky as consumers of Baffin to have people like yourself going out and trying all this product to tell us how great it actually is in a real-world setting.
Thank you. Well, it's been a philosophy that's proven itself time and time again for us. So we are going to continue to find ways to put this product to the test.
Wow, it's awesome. Thank you so much for having us today, Mark.
Thank you for coming.